Hey guys, Rick here. 89 2.5 throttle body injection problems. Super rich, blowing smoke out of the tailpipe like crazy. Plugs were done last year, not even that long ago. It's not like we drive this thing a lot. Anyways, driving me crazy with this one, but figured out most of the problems here. Thermostat was stuck partially open, which wasn't running up to operating temperature. That helped, but the major issue was the TBI fuel pressure regulator. You can watch other videos on the Chevy ones, but basically it's back here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it with this lights, but right past the injector here, up on top, there's that little teeny tiny hole. You can see it right there by the tip of my finger with the light. That guy was dumping extra fuel into the throttle body. Not always, but I had actually at one point unplugged the injector and it was still running. I could see just gas pouring in there. Plus the injector plugged in, terrible amounts of fuel. So what you can do is pull the linkage here, pull off the 4 bolts on the other side. I think they're a 1/2 inch. Use like, I don't know, 5/8 or 9/16 here. I think it was a 1/2 inch here. Pulled all the lines. I blew through this line and make sure it wasn't plugged. If the return line is plugged, you're going to run super rich because gas is nowhere to go. But I did not mess with anything in here. Like, I didn't remove the brackets, take off the stepper motor. I just unplugged it. I unplugged the wide open throttle. Same thing with throttle positioning sensor. You don't want to unplug those and take them off, because then you have to calibrate them, and then it's not easy unless you have a scanner, which I do not. So I changed the base gasket, I changed this top gasket, and then I ended up putting new O-rings in here. But you normally, if you start the car up and we'll start it, turn it to on position and check to see if you have any dripping. That's the other thing you'll have with the throttle bodies, which I did not. Once you flip this over, there's 3 bolt holes on the back of the float bowl. I think it was like a Torx 25 or 27, I believe. You drop that out, and mine was completely shredded and mangled. Had some tiny holes in it. So I was able to pick up a new throttle body rebuild kit. I didn't rebuild the whole thing because I'm going to probably do this motor. It's just trying to get the smog. So if I do that, I'm going to soak it and clean it and do it right. But it was 96.596. I got this at AutoZone for like 30 bucks. And one of my local ones, like their hub store, had it, which was awesome. But no one else had it. Like I tried Napa first, O'Reilly's. Everybody was like 50 bucks in special order. So I was able to pop that in there, fired up. It was still running rich. I'm not going into closed loop, apparently, so I need to scan it or do something. I'm going to do some more. But after it warmed up to operating temperature, it was not puffing smoke like it was before. Before, I'd even throw a piece of cardboard down, and it was just soaking it, black sputtering. And now, after it warms up, it's not doing that. It's still rich, but I was able to pass emissions. So get us back on the road to fixing this one up. But same thing, you can check that little port down there, see if it's dumping extra fuel. Check the fuel pressure regulator. Make sure your injector is not dripping from the O-ring in there. That's always could be an issue. But check those out. Hopefully it'll help you guys out. Talk to you again later. Thanks. Bye.